You need to know now.
This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
What time is it?
Time for action.
Well, the radio is on.
I've been waiting all day.
It's go time.
That's the big thing today, radio.
Getting restless?
Speak into the microphone, Squid Brain.
Let's start the show.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Amazon Driver.
Man, I'm here, I've got your package, taking all day long just to get to you. You're my last stop, wanna get this done. Please take your stuff and you know I'm your Amazon driver. Amazon driver. I drive all day in this crummy van, fighting traffic jams to get to you. I'm lifting boxes that would break your back. It's my only job, and you know I'm your Amazon driver. Amazon driver. Amazon driver.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. And we've got an Amazon driver in the news, and that's why I played that. We're going to get to it here in a minute. On the show tonight, we've got Tasty Tuesday, sponsored by Roosters, a fun casual joint. Your chance to win a $25 Roosters gift card. Had dinner there last night. Yum, yum, yum. I don't get political on this show, and I'm not going to now, but I have a clip from the U.S. Transportation Secretary, Sean Duffy, I want to talk about. Because I got to tell you, I couldn't agree more with what he said yesterday about wearing pajamas to the airport. We'll get to that. We've got a weird story about, remember the movie Mrs. Doubtfire with Robin Williams? Somebody has actually pulled that off and pocketed about $65,000. I'll get to it. It's great. But we've got this story about the Amazon driver in Huber, and he's being called a hero.
A great hero.
You're a hero.
We could use a hero.
You're a hero, man.
A real hero.
He's a hero.
Now go be a hero.
You're a real hero.
Still my hero.
This unsung hero.
You're a hero, buddy.
So this happened yesterday in Huber Heights, and I thought I'd mention this. He's a Amazon driver. I don't know this guy. Never talked to him. Maybe like many Amazon drivers who are out there on the streets right now, they know him, or maybe this guy's listening. I know we have a lot of Amazon delivery guys and UPS guys and gals and all those folks that are out there delivering the packages. Holidays are here, that listen to the show. So maybe somebody knows this guy. But his name is Matthew Samasco. He's an Amazon driver. He's 60 years old. So yesterday, he was out doing his thing. He was out delivering the packages to you and me, and he came across a house. It was an apartment. It was an apartment building on Queen Anne Court. This was in Huber Heights around 2 o'clock. Huber Heights fire department says that he pulls up and he sees smoke coming out of one of the units, out of a window, out of the building. And he's like, oh my God, there's a fire. So he busts in. Well, first he runs back to his truck to get an extinguisher. Then he runs into the building and starts putting the fire out with his fire extinguisher. And I'm assuming alerting people that, hey, there's a fire, there's a fire. Well, nobody got hurt. The fire did not spread. And the Huber Heights Fire Department is calling him a hero today. So that is awesome. And here's what I like about this guy as well. Not just the fact that he stepped up and he went in and he put his life on the line. I mean, let's face it. If you go into a building that's on fire, He had no idea how big the fire was, right? It could have been an entire kitchen going up in flames. It could have been a overheated, hot plate. Yeah, it could have been anything, but he went in. But this is what I love about this story, is that as soon as he was done doing his thing, being the hero of the day, according to the story on WHIO.com, after he finished talking with the police and fire department, telling everybody what he did, he hopped right back into his van and got back to work. That is dedication, or fear of losing a job with Amazon, because they are sticklers. They're going to want to know why you were delayed. Am I right, Amazon drivers? Why were you at this one stop for 15 minutes? What were you doing? Well, I was putting out a fire. That's not your job. Get back in your, But that's great. And maybe somebody knows this, Matthew. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Siemaszko, Siemaszko. But he's a hero. He's a hero doing his thing. You hear all kinds of stories, negative stories about people who do deliveries, whether it be Amazon or UPS or the mail or whatever. You hear all these things that they do wrong. That makes the news, right? This is a good story. And I applaud him once again for being the hero there in Huber Heights. So if you know him, like Amazon drivers, they all know each other. They all kind of work together at the hub, and they see each other. If you know him, have him give us a call, 937-457-1290. Now, here's this other story that I wanted to get to. Well, a lot of people are going to be traveling for Thanksgiving, of course. Some of you might be leaving tonight. Some of you might be leaving tomorrow. Maybe you're driving. Maybe you're flying. But I saw this story today, and this is something that I have ranted about on the show from time to time. The way the culture has become over the last, and I think it's really since COVID. I don't remember, and maybe I just didn't pay attention to it, but I don't really remember seeing a lot of people roaming around out in the wild prior to COVID in their pajamas. Am I right on that? Does he feel like it was after everybody got very lazy and comfortable at home during COVID, and I don't feel like putting on my clothes today? That is just kind of rolled over into the way things are. And I noticed this last month when Mary and I, and also Larry Hanskin, went to New York City for the Marconi Awards. I didn't see this so much in Columbus, because when we flew out of Columbus, it was very, very early in the morning. And most of the people there were probably, that I saw, were maybe like 50 plus, maybe 40 plus. I think that is the age where people of that age, and I could be wrong, but I think many of them were like, I'm not wearing my pajamas out anywhere. And I'm certainly not wearing them to the airport. Maybe a sweatsuit. But I don't think wearing a sweatsuit is not the same as wearing pajamas. You can tell when somebody's wearing their pajamas. But yesterday, Sean Duffy, the U.S. Transportation Secretary, he had a press conference at the airport, the Newark Airport. Now, I'm just going to play a little clip of what he said. He went on and on and on, like most politicians. And it's a little bit edited in here, just to try to make the point. I only want to mention that because I don't want to get sued because I edited an interview or a speech, because that's happening now. But here's Sean Duffy talking about wearing pajamas to the airport.
Amazon.
Oh, that's not the right one. Hang on. Give me a second. Here it is. Hold on. Had the wrong one screwed up. Here we go.
Some of you might have noticed that we've launched a civility campaign. And I think it's important as we travel that we think about not just ourselves, not just our families, but we think about those who are around us. How do we do a better job? How do we, maintain maybe some of that frustration we have as we travel this Thanksgiving season? Maybe dressing with some respect. Whether it's a pair of jeans and a decent shirt, I would encourage people to maybe dress a little better, which encourages encourages us to maybe behave a little better. Let's try not to wear slippers and pajamas as we come to the airport. I think that's positive.
I love that. I love that. Well, first, a couple of points. One, isn't it a little distressing to know that we live in a time when the transportation department has to put together a civility campaign? We have to have a campaign to encourage people to be civil. That's kind of sad. But I would agree with him 100%. There's no reason to be flying on the airplane in your pajamas. There's just none. Because here's the thing, a lot of people, and I would like to think that people who wear their pajamas out in public are also wearing underwear, like the vast majority of people do when they put on jeans like I'm wearing today, or a dress shirt, and I've got a t-shirt on underneath. You would like to think that most people do that, but they don't. They don't. And we all have worn loose-fitting pajamas before, and especially guys that have the little slot in the front so you can take a leak in the middle of the night. The last thing you want to be doing is sitting on a plane next to somebody who's in loose-fitting, somewhat revealing, smelly pajamas that they wore in bed the night before because they just didn't feel like getting dressed the next morning to catch a plane. Am I wrong on this? I just don't feel like there's any reason that people can't just slip on something quickly, and it could be sweatpants, just sweatpants. Even if that's what you sleep in, it gives the illusion that at least you woke up this morning and cared. I'm just going to pull something on. I got to run to the store. I got to run here. I got to do that. Or even fly on a plane. But the pajamas, like the plaid flannel pajamas, they get sweaty, they get smelly, they get gamey. Nobody wants to sit next to you on the plane when you're dressed like that. I don't want to stand in line behind you at Kroger when you're dressed like that. It takes 2 minutes to put on some pants, put on some shoes. That's all it takes. And I hate to say this because I know whenever I start ranting about something like this, I sound like the old guy. My wife reminds me of that. God, you sound old. But it's true. It's absolutely true. And when you see somebody out in public that are dressed in something sloppy like pajama, you do think, oh boy, they've just given up. What's going on in their life that they just don't care? Rant over with. But if you got any thoughts on that, 937-457-1290.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, punk.
T-O.
Double D.
H. Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Now from the WHIO News Center, here are the three big things you need to know. A lawsuit and lack of funding.
But see, to me, Leslie, that's different. That's 100% different. And I have no issue with that. I mean, if you're just running next door, you're gonna watch the kids or whatever, that's fine. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is don't go to restaurants dressed in your pajamas. Don't go to the airport. Don't go to court. You know, just put on some pants. That's all. Clinton, I don't doubt that that's what you do. And when you do, you hope you get wanded. there again, I have no issue with that. Taking the kid to the bus in your pajamas, that's totally different because you're not around really anybody else other than maybe a couple of other adults, but you're just, you're at the end of the block. To me, that's just not the same. Clinton. That needs to be a shirt. That needs to be a t-shirt. Oh, is it? I figured. Oh, Ashley. You're one of those pajamas. Was that someone angry over my pajama rant? Oh. Oh. I bet on Viking they don't let you wear pajamas to the dining room. They are, a lot of rich people go on those cruises. They must all have naked orgies or something. Isn't that what the rich people do? Have orgies? I don't know. Why are you looking at me?
Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
And now for our devoted listeners, back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Shame. Shame. Shame.
That's what we should do. We need to start shaming the pajamers. The pajamers. That's what we'll call them. Pajamers. People wearing pajamas in public. Look at that pajamer. Look at him. Shame them into compliance. Make pajamers like a pejorative term. Look at those pajamers over there. Let's see. Turn on my mouse here. Let's talk to John in Fairborn. What's up, John?
Hey, Todd, this pajama thing
didn't
happen after COVID. I saw it the first time several years before at the Walmart in Xenia.
Oh, this was before COVID?
Well before.
Huh.
And but it didn't offend me so much at that time because I saw this young teenage girl and I looked at her and I said, who do you think you're fooling wearing pajamas? And she just started giggling. But I never thought it was going to go beyond that with adults.
You know, I have a theory. I have a theory on this. This is why it's become more acceptable. I think the young people that are wearing pajamas now in public are the same kids that had pajama day at school. Right, so they grew up with this idea of we get to wear pajamas to school. We never had pajama day at school. We had crazy hat day.
I didn't know about pajamas. I went to a Catholic grade school.
Well, you're not allowed to do that at Catholic school, but a lot of public schools they have pajama day, and that's probably what started us down this dark and dirty path, John.
But think about this, Todd.
Yeah,
it's culture devolving.
I know. I talk about that all the time, and it's very many different ways.
Don't let anyone tell you, "Oh, you're an old fogey." No, people have lost their way. The parents are not raising their kids properly, which is what else you're going to do. You're going to learn from your parents. If you realize, people in the past, you don't have to talk about the Bronze Age. People in the past used to go to baseball games in a tie and suit.
No, I know. Times are very different, John. I got to fly. Thanks, man.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Oh, well, that's good, Leslie. I'm glad. That's awesome. Mentioned you guys too. Clinton, thank you for sending that. That's funny. Oh, cool. Good idea. Anybody going out of town for Thanksgiving? Everybody's coming to our house. Hey, John and Kelly, if you guys are watching, Kelly, I sent you an email today. I had some extra tickets for an event Saturday. I don't know if you guys could use them with Liam, but they're there. If you can, great. If not, you can share them with somebody else. Hey, Zach, how you doing, man? Enjoy your time. I'll be here whenever you're ready. Come on back. Hopefully they'll be clean PJs, Heather.
Hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Everybody, could I have your attention, please?
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Now, hold on, dummy. Just you listen to me.
Now, listen to me carefully.
Boys got something to say to me? Why don't you talk into the microphone?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
This is Les Nesman, your man on the scene here at the Pinedale Shopping Center where the excitement is mounting. We're here to witness the big WKRP Turkey Thanksgiving giveaway. And I think I hear something now. Oh, yes, I can see it now. It's a helicopter. The copter seems to be circling the parking area now. I guess it's looking for a place to land. No, something just came out of the back of the helicopter. It's a dark object. Perhaps a skydiver plummeting to the earth from only 2,000 feet into the air. To the third. There's no parachutes yet. Can't be skydivers. I can't tell just yet what they are, but... Oh, my God, they're talking! Oh, Johnny, can you get this? Oh, they're crashing to the earth right in front of our eyes! Like they're going to the windshield of a parked car! I mean, this is terrible. The cars running around, pushing each other. Oh, my goodness! Oh, the humanity! Turkeys are hitting the ground like sacks of wet cement!
You just tuned in. The Pinedale Shopping Mall has just been bombed with live turkey. Film at 11.
Scott, back. Oh, I cut it off. Oh my gosh. Hang on. I can't believe I cut it off. The best line ever. All right, hang on. We're stopping everything. Stop everything. I got to play the line.
Just been bombed with live turkey. Film at 11.
God is my witness. I thought turkeys could fly.
There we go. Fix that in editing. Yeah, that is the greatest episode of WKRP. One of the greatest episodes of any sitcom ever. Easily in the top 10. When you think of all the sitcoms that have come and gone and all the iconic, episodes that brought joy and laughter to people, that's got to be up near the top. That's all these years later. I mean, that happened in 1978. Well, at least that's when the episode occurred. And I still haven't given up my dream of doing the Evening Edge turkey drop. I've been told that there's just no way that we can get insurance to drop foam turkeys, not real turkeys, people, foam turkeys from a helicopter. There's just no way to do that. But, last week I had Leo DeLuca from Carolina Historical Park on the show, and he informed me that beautiful bell tower that's going to be lit up tomorrow night when a Caroline Christmas begins. Actually, that's tonight. Scratch that. Has an elevator. And I'm thinking, what if I just threw him out the window? That might work. Let's see. Bob in Kettering. What's going on, Bob?
Hey, Todd.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Oh, not too bad. I'm just thinking about your bit with the people out in public in their pajamas.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I have to agree with your last caller. I have seen it even before the pandemic.
Okay, well.
And the only thing that gets me even worse is that I've seen is when they wear it, I guess you call it gangster style, where it's halfway or even full moon.
Their butts hanging out?
You got it.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get the whole thing. But I guess, I'm sure it happened beforehand, right? Before COVID. But I just think it's more prevalent now than what it was. And whether that had something to do with COVID, I don't know. But I think that it did. I just think people got very comfortable sort of being out in public and whatever they feel comfortable in, whatever it might be. And that's what we've sort of been left with.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Bob. I appreciate it. 937-457-1290. I saw this today, Variety magazine. It's an entertainment magazine. They came out with a list of the top 100 best comedies of all time. And I thought that this would be relevant now because this weekend, A, it's the holiday. B, a lot of people may be staying home on Friday to avoid all the craziness shopping on Black Friday. And we may be getting some snow. So you might find yourself cooped up at home and want to watch something on TV or a movie or something streaming. So I printed out this list. I didn't print out all 100. We don't have that kind of time. But I printed out the top 20 and a few others that surprisingly did not make the top 20. So I thought I'd go through a couple of these. Now this, again, Variety magazine, entertainment newspaper, and there were like 5 people who were involved in putting this list together. And they had different criteria and all that. I won't go into all that, but this is what they came up with. Here are the top 10. I'll give you the top 10. Number 10, Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. That was from 1993. Number 9, Young Frankenstein with Gene Wilder. Mel Brooks directed that, 1974. We had a special screening of that a couple of years ago, an evening edge screening of Young Frankenstein out at the Plaza in Miamisburg. Number 8, Fargo with William H. Macy and Frances McDormand. The Coen brothers directed that in 1996. Number 7, this is a classic, Duck Soup from 1933. It's a Marx Brothers movie. Number 6, just saw this a month or two ago down at the Schuster, Monty Python and the Holy Grail from, of course, Monty Python, John Cleese. That came out in 1975. Number 5, Waiting for Guffman, which stars Christopher Guest and a lot of other funny people. That came out in 96. I'm surprised that that's in the top 5. It's not a bad movie. I'm just a little surprised that that would make the top 5. Number 4, honestly, I've never seen this, but I've heard about it over the years. The Great Dictator, starring Charlie Chaplin. That came out in 1940. Annie Hall with Diane Keaton, who just passed, and Woody Allen. I think that came out in 74, maybe. Let's see. Number 2 on the list, Some Like It Hot with Marilyn Monroe, Jack Lemmon, Tony Curtis. That came out in 1959. Now, here's the number 1 film, and I think this came out, I forgot to write down the date, but I think it was like 85 or 86. The number 1 film. Now, I think this is a great movie. It's a funny movie, but would you make this the number 1 comedy of all time? The Naked Gun from The Files of Police Squad. The original Naked Gun. Is that the number 1 comedy of all time? That's insane. I mean, it's a funny movie. I'd put it in the top 50. But number 1 on the list? Not in the top 20. Caddyshack. When Harry Met Sally. Caddyshack was number 22, just missing the top 20. Harry Met Sally was number 29. Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, was 30. The movie that I was most surprised at, and I will admit to you, I've never seen this because I do not like this character. I like the actor. I like him in other things. Number 26 on the greatest comedies of all time, Borat. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. Borat? That's a top 30 comedy of all time? Borat. Wow. So yeah, there's a list, but a part of the reason I brought that list up is because I've got this other great story, and it has to do vaguely with the number 44 on the variety list. Number 44 was Mrs. Doubtfire with Robin Williams and Sally Field. I remember that movie. It was a great movie. Great movie. If you've not seen it, Robin Williams' character and Sally Field's character were married. They get divorced. Robin Williams decides to don. He goes in drag. He dresses as a woman, not like a drag queen, but like a woman. to try to, and gets a job as like the nanny / housekeeper, watching his own kids so he can be with his kids. It was a heartwarming film. Anyway, that's the premise. Well, this story is out of Italy. A 56-year-old man is being investigated after police say that he pulled a Mrs. Doubtfire-style pension scam for 3 years and pocketed 60 grand. So this guy, he's 56. His mother, his 85-year-old mother, died in 2022, and he never reported her death. He started dressing like her, wearing her clothes, and if you look at the pictures, they look similar, of course, because that's, they have characteristics, same, facial characteristics, same build. And for 3 years, he pulled this off, cashing her pension checks from the government. Earlier this year, he went into a registrar's office there to get his check for I guess this year or whatever it is, however they do it over there. And the clerk noticed the man's disguise. He said that while the two looked like the same in the photo, he noticed on this guy, or on this this version, he had hair on his neck. He had heavy makeup, and it looked like beard holes were protruding from the grease paint. So they looked at surveillance footage and watched him arrive in the car, and he kind of walked like a man. So they asked him to come back for some additional paperwork, and that's when he was confronted by the police. And he admitted that, in fact, he'd been wearing a disguise, dressed like his mom, since 2022. And here's the real creepy, scary part, is that they found her mummified body in a room in his home. And they're investigating as to whether or not this was a natural death, and maybe she just passed, and he saw dollar signs, or if something more nefarious was going on. But this guy got away dressing as his mom for 3 years. Got to give him credit for trying, though.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up, folks.
T-O.
Double D.
H.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Ah, yes, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, the greatest Thanksgiving movie ever.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie and a comedy. Ugh. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. The Star Wars Christmas special.
Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
Look, fellas, I gotta say, I love the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube tomorrow night, Thanksgiving Eve. My wife, Mary, is going to be on the show. She's planning on being here, we don't know. 5 o'clock for sure. Depending on how she does, maybe 6 o'clock as well. We'll just have to play it by ear, right? We'll just have to see what kind of good she brings to the show, right? If she gets here and she's tired and she's, cranky, an hour, and that's it. But we'll see. I saw this story the other day, and I'm a little disappointed. There's an AI teddy bear that was going to go on the market for Christmas this year, and this AI teddy bear, it just sounds like what it is. It's a teddy bear that uses AI to communicate with whoever its companion is. And the company, this is a Singapore-based company, they said that they're using OpenAI's GPT-4o chatbot to make this teddy bear come to life. And they said it's great for anybody, adults and kids. However, they've pulled it off the shelf. They pulled it off because this $99 bear named Kuma, apparently started engaging in conversations with a consumer watch group testing folks about sexually explicit content and providing unsafe advice to the users. This teddy bear started talking about spanking, BDSM, and even how to find dangerous objects in homes like knives, which every kid needs to know. Wow. So they're pulling it off the shelf, scrapping the whole idea. Though I can see this bear would be kind of fun at parties, right? Not kids parties, but definitely adult parties might be kind of fun.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
T-O-double-D-H.
Oh.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Darth Ruxpin. I like that. Oh, that's good. Darth Ruxpin. Marcia, I didn't mean an adult party. I meant just party with no kids. Though it would probably be fun at one of those parties.
Scheduled news in less than 15 minutes and immediately when it breaks. I'm Ron Otto, 1290 and 95.7 WHIO. Dayton's news and talk depend on it.
If anything unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Hey, what time is it? It's showtime! Look, it's showtime!
Am I late?
We were just about to begin with lunch.
It's showtime.
Oh, this will be great.
Well, what are we waiting for? Showtime.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Oh, Todd, you got off the couch today. So we're gonna give you just a little bit of praise. A little bit of praise just for you. Well, you actually got off your couch today.
Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube coming up here shortly. It's Tasty Tuesday. Got some food news. More importantly, we have a $25 gift card from Roosters, a fun casual joint. Had dinner there last night with Mary. Always good, always good. I had the fried chicken sandwich dipped in teriyaki. Oh my goodness. Very, very good. I was in the mood for something other than wings. That's what I went with. We also have a trifecta of Ohio Man stories. So let's get to those here.
He's Ohio Man, causing chaos is his plan. Breaking all the laws, on the run from dusk to dawn.
Now, every once in a while, you get stories that kind of have a theme. In this, it's not just the fact that they're Ohio men committing these crimes, but you will see as you listen to these stories that there is an escalation in the type of criminal transportation. And I thought, I don't think this has ever happened before. An escalation in criminal transportation. Here we go. Here's story number 1. Delta, Ohio. An Ohio man was nabbed after he allegedly robbed a bank at gunpoint and then took off on a BMX bike. Cops arrested a 45-year-old man who they say robbed a PNC bank in Toledo on November 10th. When speaking to cops, bank clerks said the suspect had a gun and was wearing a mask. The man reportedly demanded cash from the register. Then he fled the area on a BMX bike. And I'm just wondering if he was really in the groove, he'd be hopping off curbs and doing little cross-ups and bunny hops, doing some stunts as he fled the bank with his loot. Let's see. Police report that the suspect had a handgun, blah, blah, blah. He told the tellers, "Don't make me use this." And then he fled on the BMX bike. Doesn't say what kind of BMX bike. I'd be interested to know. What is the chosen BMX bike brand for bank robbers? Here's our second story. A number of people sent me this, so I appreciate it. This is from Cleveland. 34-year-old man was arrested in Cleveland after trying to order Rally's food at a KFC last week. The KFC employee told the man, "Hey, bud, this is Rally's. We don't sell KFC." But the customer threatened to smack the employee. This, according to a Facebook page. South Euclid police arrived on the scene and saw the man leave on a blue moped. See, we've gone from BMX bike to moped. The driver of the moped then began driving on the sidewalk and ignored commands from cops to stop scootering. An officer saw the driver turn his body away from the road and proceeded to extend his middle finger in the direction of the officers. So the guy's riding down a sidewalk, right? He's being chased by the cops. He's ignoring their demands. He turns around, he flips him the bird, and at that point, he crashes into a tree. Totals his scooter, by the way. I saw pictures of it. The man was charged with disorderly conduct, OVI, no motorcycle license, reckless op, and operation of a motorcycle without a helmet. There you go. And then lastly, this one's solid. Cuyahoga County. I always wonder when you go to some place where you have to valet your car. I've never had like a super fancy car, so I don't suspect that when I hand the keys over to a valet driver that they're taking it out for a spin, right? Nobody wants to drive the Kia that I had or my Honda Passport. Who cares, right? But I've always wondered, like, what happens to your car after it disappears? A valet driver with the Cleveland Clinic was pulled over for speeding in a patient's car Friday morning. Cops stop a 19-year-old driver by the name of Lamar Williams. He was on Interstate 70, 1:30 in the morning, and he was reportedly driving 128 miles per hour in a 60-mile-an-hour zone. And he was driving a patient's $90,000 Mercedes. That would be a car you'd want to take for a joyride. I get it. I wouldn't do it, but I get it. Body camera footage obtained shows the man telling the officer that he is a valet driver for the hospital and took the car out during his shift to get food. I'm a little bit hungry. I'm just going to take this car, this $90,000 Mercedes. He told cops he took the keys and had access because he didn't want to use his own car. Maybe he was low on fuel, right? Maybe this $90,000 Mercedes was full to the brim with gas. Maybe he was on E. The guy's got to eat, right? He was charged with receiving stolen property, reckless op, and speeding. So there you go. You go from BMX bike to scooter, moped, to $90,000 Mercedes. As promised, the escalation in criminal transportation. Say that real fast. It's Tasty Tuesday.
Why don't you go inside and get yourself a tasty snack?
Want a bite? They're real tasty.
How you get so big that you food of this kind?
It was tasty. Delicious and tasty.
When you're hungry, everything looks tasty.
That was tasty little hors d'oeuvre.
You know, I love talking about food because it's one of the few things we can all sort of agree on, right? We don't agree on politics or religion or sports teams. A lot of things divide us in this world. For example, wearing pajamas in public or not wearing pajamas in public. That is a divisive issue. But we all enjoy a tasty treat and a good meal, right? So that's why I like talking about food. It brings us all together. And it is Appetizer Tuesday at Roosters, our sponsor for Tasty Tuesday. Tonight, you can get for $3 Roosters onion feathers, battered onion petals fried golden brown, and served with a side of pluckin' sauce. If you'd like a $25 gift card to Roosters, just be the fifth caller right now at 937-457-1290, and you will score the gift card. I mentioned a little while ago, Mary and I had dinner there last night, and I had the fried chicken sandwich drenched in yummy teriyaki. It was really, really good. And she is in love with their pizzas. I know when you think of Roosters, you don't think of pizza, but they have some really good pizzas. I typically get the buffalo chicken pizza. She gets the barbecue chicken pizza, and she is hooked on it. Hooked. So next time you're there, if you're thinking something other than wings, they got a lot of stuff, but you might try that. McDonald's is going full Grinch this holiday season, starting December 2nd at select locations nationwide. They're rolling out the Grinch Meal. It's a collaboration with Dr. Seuss Enterprises that leans into mischief instead of mistletoe, they say. The star of the whole thing, the new dill pickle Grinch salt McShaker fries. A tangy, briny seasoning you toss onto the fries yourself. It's the first time the U.S. is getting this flavor, I guess at McDonald's. You can also get your choice of a Big Mac or a 10-piece McNugget plus a drink. And because holiday merch is half the fun, the meal comes with a pair of Grinch-themed socks in different colors, each printed with a little message from the big green menace himself, the Grinch. And again, this is at select locations nationwide and while supplies last. To celebrate the holiday season, Cinnabon is giving fans a chance to gift their loved ones with its iconic scent. You got to love the smell of Cinnabon, right? Oh, yeah. With its iconic scent in the form of wrapping paper. The cinnamon roll scented paper is available for a limited time and comes 2 per pack, one in teal and the other in pink, for $9. Each is decorated with Cinnabon themed icons and includes a 20% off coupon redeemable at both Cinnabon and Schlotzsky's locations nationwide until February 1st. You can get it online at swag.cinnabon.com, and I guess it's available also at some of their locations. So if you want wrapping paper that smells like Cinnabuns, there you go. And Skyline Chili is bringing back a fan favorite. Skyline announced on social media last week that it would bring back the mac and cheese way for a limited time. I went to Skyline today for lunch, and I got my standard double dog with cheese, and they tried to sell me that. I wasn't interested, but it does look good. But it's the mac and cheese way. The mac and cheese way includes cheddar, cavatappi, is that how you pronounce it? Mac and cheese topped with either the original Skyline chili or chicken chili. And it's available at participating locations while supplies last. And there you go. That's Tasty Tuesday.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
Double D.
Double L. S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Colleen, I just did a Google. There's a Cinnabon at the mall at Fairfield Commons. There's a Cinnabon at 2700 Miamisburg Road. I'm going to guess that that's the Dayton Mall. And then there was a third one. There's one in Vandalia. But that's what the Google said. So who knows? Northwoods Boulevard in Vandalia. So there's a couple in town. I think there should be a one-stop drive-through that has what you just mentioned: Auntie Annie's, Cinnabon, yes, Orange Julius. What would be another one? One of the other mall, Sombrero. Remember Sombrero? Trying to think, there was like 2 or 3 mall restaurants that were just the best. The Great Steak Escape. Remember that? That was at the Dayton Mall. That would, you know what? That'd be kind of a fun place to have a Evening Edge get together. The mall food court. It's Food Court Friday with the Evening Edge. Spuddy Buddy? I don't remember that, but that's a great name. Spuddy Buddy. Oh, well, yeah, I was thinking about that. I can't think of the name of it. Dennis, I thought there was a Chinese. That's a good idea, Colleen.
A missing woman with dementia is found. We'll have the latest at 6:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
I love the show so much.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook and YouTube. One of the reasons why I love doing this show and interacting with the Edge heads on the live stream is that so many of them have great ideas, and they give me topics to maybe bring up to just sort of pop out of the blue. So I was just talking about the Tasty Tuesday that Cinnabon is now offering until February. Cinnamon Cinnabon flavored or scented wrapping paper. Okay. So, all right. So that's what it is. And Colleen asked, where's there a Cinnabon nearby? And I looked it up, and there's a couple. There's one at Fairfield Commons. There's one in Vandalia. I guess there's one at the Dayton Mall. But that got us talking on the live stream about popular food court restaurants. From like when you were going to the mall all the time. Now a lot of people don't go to the mall. But back in the day, that's where you went. You went to the mall. And the ones that we came up with, Sobrero, that was like the Italian place. I think that's still there. Auntie Annie's, which is the pretzel place. I remember the pretzel dogs. Oh, those were good. Like corn dogs, but with pretzels. Of course, Cinnabon, Orange Julius, Great Steak Escape. And I couldn't remember, and somebody asked on the live stream, there was a Chinese restaurant at the food court that was really, really good, and I can't think of the name of it. Somebody, maybe Walk and Roll? Remember that? Walk and Roll? And that maybe there was a potato place called Spuddy Buddy? You remember that? But then Colleen suggested that, now that I do the morning show over on the Eagle, and that's the 80s station, I need to have some sort of 80s night at the food court. The mall food court. That is a great idea. Right? I mean, what could be more nostalgic than going to an 80s food court and rocking out to some 80s music? I love that idea.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
Double D.
Double L. S. T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
I want to talk to you after the news here. Well, that's what I'm going to ask you about. But I also want to talk about football. Yeah, I don't know that there's still an arcade. Oh, no. No, I understand. I get it. Are they nationally ranked? You know? Every once in a while, I'll look at Max Preps and see, like, they'll put a list of top teams in the state and then top teams in the nation. And I know there's a couple of Ohio teams that are up near the top, or at least the top 10. Ah, Mrs. Fields. Oh, Panda Express. That's right. I forgot about that because it became like we now have the Panda Express restaurants, but I do remember it was the mall. Those were at the mall first. Same with Chick-fil-A. Remember Chick-fil-A used to just be at the Dayton Mall? Mm. Well, wasn't there I don't know that they pulled off an ups. Did they pull off? No, this last week wasn't an upset, was it? Weren't they favored? Okay. What was the other game? Oh, I'm sorry. You're in the middle of something. Sorry. Sorry about that. I sometimes forget. What was the upset? The school that had like a 70-some game winning streak. You guys talked about it. I can't remember what it was. That's right. Oh, wow. Ah. Mm. Now, see, there's a good talking point. Yeah, Leslie, Parker just mentioned that. Oh, here we go. 10 vanished. Hot Sam. Yep. Oh, China Coast. I wonder if that was it. No, I think it was Panda. You're right. You're right, Marcia. Caramel corn. Kenny Rogers Roasters. Thank you, Colleen, for this list. This is great. Yep, I remember Blimpie. I don't remember Morrison's Cafeteria. Don't remember York Steakhouse. Don't remember Mr. Fables. Yeah. I do remember China Coast, though, but I don't remember which mall that was. Maybe Panda Express and China Coast were both at the Dayton Mall. It'd be weird for there to be two Chinese places, though, right? Because usually in those situations, it was just one, right? Like there'd be one Mexican place, one Italian place, one whatever. In the food court, that is. At least here, maybe in bigger malls, there's, a bunch of different places that might be competing, as far as food genre, food style.
Breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
And now, with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff.
Could this day get any more fantastic?
Let's get on with it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook and YouTube. Well, again, the reason I love doing the show, you can just mention one story or one little nugget in a story and it take off in another direction you didn't even plan. 10, vanished mall food court restaurants that you forgot about. Because I remember that was great. You go to the mall with your friends, and you'd go grab something at Sombrero or Auntie Annie's, Cinnabon, Orange Julius, some of the ones we've mentioned. Great Steak Escape. Parker, can you hop on for a minute? I got a question.
What's your question, Todd?
So you're much younger than I. I mean, when I was growing up, when I was in my teens, going to the mall was like, that's what we did, right? That's what we did. We went to the mall, the Dayton Mall. They had like 3 or 4 movie theaters. There was an arcade. You had all these restaurants. You had all kinds of stuff back in the heydays of the mall. You weren't in that, I know we're not the same age, different eras. I get it. But I mean, were your friends when you were guys went to high school, were you going to the mall? Was that a thing that you would do from time to time? Or were you completely like, I don't even know what that is.
Not in high school. I'd probably say before high school, before any of us could drive.
Okay. So like maybe junior high, mom or dad would drop you off at the mall.
We would get somebody's mom or dad to pile us all into a car and drop us off at the mall, and we'd hang out all day and do whatever. But I think by the time we got to high school and everybody could, at least one of one of the people in the friend group could drive, we just kind of went wherever we wanted to.
But see, I remember with my friends, I had a friend who was a year or two older who could drive, and we were at the mall all the time. We were down at the Dayton Mall all the time. And we'd be chasing girls around, just like you would do back in the 80s. And that just disappeared. And Mary and I we went to the Fairfield Commons maybe a week or two ago, and we were walking around, and I didn't see like hardly any what I would consider like teenagers, younger people that in my head would be that's what they did. They don't really do that anymore.
Right.
Now, some of these restaurants we're bringing up, do you remember those? Panda Express. Now, I know there's Panda Express restaurants now, but for the longest time, the only place you could get Panda Express was at the food court. Their orange chicken. Sobrero, Auntie Annie's, Cinnabon. Somebody sent me a list of 10 vanished restaurants. Some of these might ring a bell. Hot Sam Pretzels.
Nope.
Don't remember that one?
Don't remember that one.
Here's one that I absolutely love. Now, I do remember it at the mall, but I also remember there was a franchise or a location in Beaver Creek. TCBY frozen yogurt. Do you remember that at all? Oh my God. It was just the best. I loved TCBY yogurt. I just get a large chocolate yogurt, and they'd put M&Ms on it. Oh my gosh. That'd be like, that would be my, I'm being put to death for something. That's part of my last meal. I want a TCBY yogurt with M&Ms as part of my meal.
I feel like Starbucks is a pretty common one too.
Yeah, Starbucks was in the mall before it was like standalone places. There's China Coast, Caramel Corn. That was one I remember in the Dayton Mall. Kenny Rogers Roasters. Now, I remember Kenny Rogers Roasters briefly, mainly because of the episode of Seinfeld, where that played a prominent role in one of the episodes. But I don't recall that. Maybe I recall that being at the mall. I don't remember. It's Blimpie.
Oh yeah,
the subs. Yep. And I don't remember Morrison's Cafeteria.
I don't know that one.
Yeah. And then the last one on here, let's see, where was it? Mr. Fables. You ever heard of that?
No.
It says it was in the Michigan area, so maybe it never got down this far. But anyway. So there, I digress.
I feel like a lot of those are in airports too. You run into a lot of those kind of restaurants in airport. Well, I guess there are food courts in airports, so that makes sense.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, not like at least maybe in big airports there's that.
Yeah.
But like Dayton, there's not a food court.
No,
I mean, there's a couple of little restaurants. Even Columbus, there were a couple of places, but not a food court per se.
Yeah,
that I recall.
Cincinnati doesn't have one either. It's just a few places. Yeah.
So last Friday night, the Tippecanoe Red Devils, they won
the region.
Yeah. And now they're going to the semifinal.
Yep.
This Friday night.
Mm-hmm, you got it.
And you and Ron Otto are going to be at the game, but there's a little bit of a sticky wicket, if you will.
Yes.
So Friday night we have a UD basketball game.
That's right.
And we can't play both at the same time. It would get really confusing.
Yes.
If you heard both at the same time.
Wouldn't be good radio.
Right. It wouldn't be. So we're going to carry the UD game on Friday night as scheduled. And then Tippecanoe plays, who are they playing?
They're playing Bishop Watterson out of Columbus.
Now, this is a really good team.
It is a really good team. Absolutely.
And during the commercial break, we were talking about the fact that Marion Local won.
They lost.
They lost. Their record of 77 games or whatever it was.
76
came to an end.
They hadn't lost in 5 years.
And who was it again that beat them?
St. Henry.
St. Henry. That's right. That's right.
Another school out of the MAC.
Right.
So
now, because Marion Local lost, and you told me that record of 76 game winning streak was the longest in the nation.
Yes. No other team had won or had a streak that long of 76.
So now the next team that has the longest streak in Ohio is the team that Tippecanoe is playing Friday night.
That's right.
Wow.
I think they're up to 28 consecutive wins. Watterson is.
Yeah. And where are they from? What part of
Columbus?
They're from the Columbus area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And they'll be playing down at Mason High School on Friday night.
Oh, okay.
So,
I know where that is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, since UD basketball is on the road in Florida this Thursday, Friday, and obviously, like you said, can't have both at the same time. So high school football will air Saturday afternoon starting at 1:00.
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Cool. So let's just sort of say or guess or hope that if they win on Friday night, then the next game I believe is, and that's the state final.
That's the state final. You got it.
That is next Friday.
Next Friday would be a 3:00 kickoff.
Wow.
Next Friday from Canton, Ohio.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So it'll be interesting. It's going to be a tough game.
And it's going to be a cold game too.
Yeah, Friday night.
Talking like temperatures around 30 degrees. So
you told me who was favored.
I did.
Do you want to mention that?
I will say Watterson is favored.
Right.
But I'll tell you, after seeing what this Tippecanoe team has done and seeing what they did in the fourth quarter last week,
right,
and all that rain was impressive. So I think if there's any team that can hang with Watterson on Friday night, it's those Red Devils.
So they're, but Watterson's favored by what, 20? Is that what you said?
Yeah, right around there, according to Drew Pastor. But hey.
But anything can happen.
Predictions mean nothing.
Yeah, yes. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. Just like Marion Local losing their streak. Nobody expected St. Mary's to beat them.
Right.
Right. They thought they'd just keep rolling along, but there it is.
Yeah,
there's the upset. All right. Well, thank you for that. 1:00 on Saturday.
You got it.
We will have the playback of the game. I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. This was kind of a cool story. Comic books. A lot of people collect, or at least some people do. Not a lot of people now, but many people used to collect comic books. I had friends who had stacks and stacks and stacks of comic books. I had a few, but I was never really into the comic book scene. So these three brothers were cleaning out their mother's attic in Northern California. She'd passed away last year. And they were going through all the stuff as you would do when you're cleaning out a house after a parent or a grandparent passes. And they came across a box up in the attic that had a bunch of old newspapers. And inside was a nearly pristine copy of the very first Superman comic book. It was printed in 1939. It's Superman #1. It is perhaps the most highly coveted comic book out there. Now, back in 2024, just last year, another copy of this comic book was sold for $6 million. Now, that comic book only had like a grade of a 6 out of a 10, which is still, it's in good shape. It's not perfect. It's better than poor, but it is what it is. You know, I mean, this comic book was printed in 1939. Think of how many kids looked through that and ripped through it, right? Well, this one, 9 out of 10. A near perfect example of this comic book. And it sold in an auction over the weekend for $9.12 million. That is the highest price ever paid for a comic book. $9 million, just over $9 million. That is crazy for a comic book. But that's kind of cool. That'd be the thing you want to find, right? You want to find that kind of thing in the in your families or your ancestors' attic. I've told this story When my grandma Fryman passed away, we were going through her house, and there was a little cubby hole that nobody was small enough to get into except for me. So I crawled in. It was all dusty. It was disgusting. And inside were two things. One, it was my grandpa's old leather helmet from when he played football at Wittenberg. And the other was a box from Reich's. Inside, it was a child's Klansman outfit. Yeah. I'd much rather find the Superman comic book. What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
Double D.
Double L. S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Hi, Jamie. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Oh, Elizabeth, I loved Cool Runnings. Oh my gosh. Loved Cool Runnings. But I loved John Candy. Still do. That's right. Mary found handcuffs. And then I found them. Yeah.
Choose McAfee. Call today or visit mcair.com. WHIO-FM Pleasant Hill. WHIO Dayton, Ohio. The birthplace of aviation.
A cold and windy Wednesday is coming. Well, the latest at 7 o'clock. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 at 95.7 WHIO.
Yeah, I love the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. You can watch the live stream on Facebook and YouTube. Tomorrow night on the show, of course, Thanksgiving Eve, my wife Mary is going to be here. And as I said earlier, I don't know if she's going to be on for 2 hours or just the 5 o'clock hour. It really depends on how things go. If she brings good show content to the 5 o'clock hour, then maybe I'll invite her to stay over into the 6 o'clock hour. Or she may just say, heck with you, I'm out of here. I have to go start preparing Thanksgiving dinner for Thursday because her entire family is coming to the house, which they do every year, and it's always a joy to have folks over for the holidays. So if you might be hitting the road tomorrow, heading out of town, and you're not going to be able to listen to the show, have a great Thanksgiving, but you should be able to listen to the show. Just listen on the live stream, right? Get it on your phone, wherever you might be going. Maybe that'll be a fun sort of topic. Where are you heading to? And if you're listening on the live stream, wherever you're at, call. Might be cool. Well, anyway, we'll be back tomorrow night just after 5. Get the podcast at eveningedgetodd.com and have a great Tuesday night.
We're done.
It's over already?
Yeah, should have been here sooner.
Game over! Sorry, guys, I gotta run, but there will be another show. When?
Actually, I'll be back tomorrow. Same crap, different day.
At least he's consistent.
Good night, everybody!
All right, everybody, have a great night. See ya. Don't forget to thaw the turkey.